Hello, welcome to this week's episode of A Street Man and a Christian Woman. Tonight we're going to talk about seasons in marriage. Marriage is something that people really need to understand. You have to invest in it. You really have to invest time, teaching, learning, growing, and working with each other ways. You have the beginning season, which is getting to know one another, meeting each other for the first time and earning out the kinks, seeing what he is about and he's seeing what you about. And that could be good in the beginning season. And that could take time because you got to get to know each other. In the beginning season, it was kind of rough because we both were struggling, but we both liked each other and we admired each other qualities. I admired him for being a man of who he is. He had an apartment with his equipment and was his businessman. That was the beginning season. Me, I was working 3 fast food jobs and I was working as well. And because we were meeting each other, he met me, and in that time and process, that was the beginning season. We both were grinding and we both wanted the same thing. We wanted to work together. And so the beginning season could be challenging because he could be fronting on you and you could be fronting on him. And the thing about it is, our chemistry and our bond of working kept us together in the beginning. Yes, the beginning can be challenging, but it is what it is, which is the beginning. Then you have another season. The other season is called finance, the rough season. Our financial situation in that season can be challenging as well. He didn't have everything that he needed. I didn't have everything I needed. We went to rental centers, okay? We had used cars, okay? And we was making it from paycheck to paycheck. And we had to learn that we got to do better than this. So that was a rough season. Another season came along, was the happy season, which is a baby. I had a little girl, my first child. That was a beautiful, beautiful season for me because he thought it was going to be a boy. Well, turned out to be a girl. And she was a beautiful young lady at a little baby age. The baby season. That was a happy season. Then we had the season of traveling. The traveling season consists of moving from an apartment to a big house. That was a big transition, different areas, different location. It was very new to us. And we were both willing to travel the distance to go there. You know, I was working at the hospital at the time, and I was putting my baby in daycare, and my husband wanted everything right for the baby. So we had to move and relocate it. I mean, I was traveling to go an hour just to go to work. But we wanted to move, and that was a process. But we ended up doing it, and we make it happen for our baby. And the last season that we were dealing with was the busy season. The busy season can be very challenging because you're dealing with different things. And what I mean by different things, we were dealing with investing in our marriage, meaning we had to learn new things as far as parenting. The other thing was investing in time. We were so busy to where we were missing one another. He was doing business, but never bonding as a family. The other part is growing. I had to grow up. I had to get away from my family. So I had to learn to live without my family in order for my husband and I to bond as one. And maturity. Maturity meaning you have to develop and you have to understand that it's a process for that. So these different seasons, you must understand that's part of marriage. Marriage is a journey. It is not all bad. But you have to understand you're going to have a good season, a bad season, a happy season, and a season of developing and growing and needing and understanding this is something you both want. You both want to strive for it. You both want something out of life. You both have to understand there are seasons. And it's not all the same. And trouble don't last all the time. And that's where we have to understand we need God's word to keep you balanced there. And that's what I had to learn. Doing it all on your own strength will burn you out in a marriage. You will get burnt out in marriage trying to make it run on your own strength and your own ideals and having it in your own way. You must understand. You have to have tools. You have to have good understanding of what you both may want. And because you both may want it, one has to be the go-getter. And the go-getter have to understand this is a rough season right here. I got to know how to respond, how to act, how to handle this. We may not have enough funds, but we're going to make things work and we're going to manage things. We're not going to borrow money. We're not going to take loans. We're not going to lean on our relatives. We're going to tough it out and rough it up and develop muscles. You know, that's what the finance season taught us. The other season was the happy season. We were happy about the baby, but the adjustment of it's not just me no more. It's not just me. You know, I can't just go to the hair salon like I used to. I can't just go out and eat dinner with my husband and me no more. No, it's about including that little baby in there. And it's a process. And it's a beautiful process. You know, the baby hair is growing, walking, crawling, adjustments, new environment, happy moments, happy times. That's what a baby brings. And add an addition to your family. And when you're doing a traveling season, well, when we lost our house one time and we had to relocate and move back into an apartment because of our finance situation had changed, you know, we call that the traveling season. We had to adjust to a smaller location versus a big location. And because of that, it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to feel like the marriage you thought that was going to happen may not happen the way you want all the time. And you don't want to give up and quit. So you have to have maturity and growth and tools. And the tools may consist of, you may need to pray instead of venting to everybody in the world about what you're going through. You know, and you must understand that when you are going through different seasons and different moments in your relationship, always stay in prayer. Always be encouraged that this season is a tough season, but we're going to get through it. Keep the opportunity open that things are not going to always be this way. And always see that there is light. There is light. It's not always going to be bad. Your finances is not going to always be bad. You're not going to always be in an apartment. You're not going to always rent furniture all the time. You're not going to always be around your relatives all the time. I never knew I would make it as long as I have made it. And I am so proud and amazed at what God has done in my marriage. In my marriage is work. You must work your marriage to make it work. And it's seasons. It's seasons of good, bad, ugly, cold, rough, happy, traveling, parties, excitement, adventure, new places, new things. Keep it going. Regardless of what the season is, don't quit. Don't give up. Hold your head up. Always be encouraged to make it work. Jump over that hurdle. Smile when that situation seems like it's unbearable. Always be willing to keep trying, because at the end of the day, that's what's lacking today. We don't know the tools. We don't know the methods. We give up when we are developing muscle to endure. So that's why you must understand, you know, the one thing about my marriage, I constantly let everybody know, I did not know my marriage would be the way it is. But I'm proud of the success that we have accomplished, because we accomplished a whole lot. And you got to feel good about that, because at the end of the day, you're a family. You're a family at the end of the day. We have 6 kids, a husband, and a wife who has endured and conquered so many hurdles. And so many people want to know, what does it take? It takes seasons. It's seasons, choices, opportunities, teaching, maturity, growth, getting help, crying, grieving. But in all of that, it's still fun. It's fun to go on trips. It's fun to celebrate anniversaries. It's fun to have birthday parties. It's fun to see how your child is grown up and moved out the house. Those seasons you keep most treasurable in your hearts. I always understand that seasons of marriage is always going to be around as long as you make it work. And when you make it work, you got to get God in. And how you get God in it, it's a process. It's always a process. And I just thank you for letting me share. And I'm proud of the Delgado family because we have been through so much and we got a lot more to go. So keep praying for us and keep being encouraged. Keep watching the show. Get some tips. Get some clues. Don't be so quick to turn us off. Learn something and apply it to your relationship because you never know what God has in store for you. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your opportunity. Love, peace, and togetherness. Thanks for watching the show.